all once more. This would be my 4th video, and in this video, I want to share our wonderful experience to Japan recently with my family. So I will also share some tips and things to remember if you are planning to visit Japan one of these days. So I hope this video would help you somehow in planning your travel and somehow would entice you to come and visit this so-called land of the rising sun, as they call it. So please enjoy this video and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Again, this is Moklo Do It All, and please enjoy watching. Here are some tips and things to remember when you are planning your trip or during your trip in Japan. So number 1, prepare your itinerary very well. So plan ahead, check in the internet, or check with your friends who have been there, so you would be properly informed and well guided. So in our case, shout out to our friend Ate Faye Villanueva, Brother Wilmer Ang, and Brother Ervic Gabales. They helped us a lot in preparing this itinerary in our trip to Japan. So I would be glad to share with you our itinerary, but unfortunately, day 3 or the Nara trip was cancelled due to the COVID-19 scare. So please check out the itinerary I made. So let's proceed to number 2. Number 2, buy your tickets online. It would be much cheaper to buy online compared to buying in Japan. So what are the tickets that you could buy online? So number 1, of course, the Universal ticket, Universal Studio ticket. Number 2, the Kaiyukan Aquarium ticket. And number 3, the cruise ticket, also in a Kaiyukan. So number 4, the Ikoka or the train card. So number 5, the Osaka one-day tour pass. And number 5, which is the most important one, the SIM card, or number 6 I should say. So why is it important? So because you cannot access Wi-Fi all the time in Japan, and this is the number 1 requirement when you're navigating, especially when you plan your trip on a DIY or do-it-yourself itinerary, like what happened to us. So these 3 last items I mentioned are to be picked up in Osaka Airport when you arrive there. So don't forget, okay? This would be picked up in Osaka Airport. So these 3 items, the Ikoka card, the one-day tour pass in Osaka, and the SIM card. Okay? So remember to organize the vouchers you bought online. Why? So this won't happen to you. Watch.
Japan, sagot sa kahirapan. Hanap papeles.
Number 3. So bring as much snack, noodles, and pastries as much as you can. Why? Well, if you are planning to save on food costs, because in Japan, foods are very expensive. Okay? And believe me, bringing some food with you would be a great help. Although there are a lot of convenience stores around which are putting on sale during late night, you might not to go out every night to just to buy food. Okay, so what we did, we bought some biscuits and noodles to carry on during our long walks. Okay, so you heard me, long walks, and that would be my tip number 4. So number 4, since it would be a long walk for ladies, I advise do not wear heels or high heels, and in men, please do not wear leather shoes. So just wear with your comfortable shoes, so you are always on the go. Okay, so like what happened to us, going back and from the train terminal, we need to walk around 500 meters every time. So imagine that one. And when you arrive to the train, another walk going to the place that you're going to. So again, please wear rubber shoes or comfortable shoes, whichever you're comfortable with. Do not wear leather shoes and high heels, okay? Mention that trains are the most effective way of transporting from one place to another in Japan. And not to mention also that cabs or taxi are very expensive in Japan. So I think we tried 3 times riding a taxi, and for a 750 meter drive, it would cost you around 800 yen. So that's around 400 peso. Okay? So again, please prepare yourself for long walks. So wear comfortable shoes and wear comfortable dress. Tip number 5 would be prepare for the weather. So check the temperature during the period of your visit in Japan. So since Japan is not a tropical country, always check the temperature and the weather at that time. In our case, it is still winter when we arrived there. So it's about 6 degrees lowest during the daytime and 2 degrees during the nighttime. That's the lowest. So of course we have prepared a lot, and when I say a lot, we carry on a lot of jackets and winter clothes. number 6, be familiar with the Google Translate and Google Maps. This would be your most usable apps when you travel Japan, since only few people here can speak English, and believe me, there will be a lot of times that you will miss your platform train that you need to go to. Okay, so just a tip, if you don't want to experience the way we did, there are travel guides that you can hire, but I don't know where to inquire and how much, since we just plan our trip on a DIY basis. But I think it would be less painful and less hassle if you hire a travel guide. So there was even one time, I just want to share this with you. There was one time when me and my son left my wife in a certain station. So it's a good thing that she doesn't leave the station where we left her, since she doesn't have a Wi-Fi that time, and she doesn't have a line at that time. And fortunately, I was able to come back for her and pick her up. So unlike other countries that I have been to, like Singapore, Hong Kong, and Taiwan, the train station here in these countries are very easy. But in Japan, it's a lot more complicated and a lot more difficult to follow, because there are a lot of train lines going at different places. So let me just show you a sample of the train map. And this train map that I'm going to show you is just in Osaka alone. The last two tips that I'm gonna give you. So number 7, so since Japan is a very clean country and the trash bins are very far away from each other, you might want to bring a trash bag, so you could place it in your trash bag and then throw it away afterwards. So, and number 8, so this is the most important one. This is regarding shopping. Don't forget to visit Misumi Outlet Park. You could find here a lot of good buys like shoes, bags and apparels, etc, etc. And don't forget to bring a lot of cash with you, or you could use a credit card, of course, if you want to. So there you have it. I hope that this short video had somehow give you ideas if you're planning to go to Japan one of these days. I would be writing also a blog regarding Japan trip. So this is for more detailed and more information regarding do's and don'ts in going to Japan. So again, this is Moklo, Do It All. Please don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and share below this video. And thank you for watching. Bye.